This is no place to hold thee. Mount the Nada, this lead is thine appointed share. Come hither, together with consumption in the cattle, consumption in our men. Go hence, go southward. With this we chase and banish all consumptive malady and death. With sinner and malicious man, with helper and with minister, death and misfortune we expel, malignity we drive away. O Agni, thou who eatest not the corpse, eat him who hateth us, him whom we hate we send to thee. If the corpse-eating Agni, or a tiger, leaving his lair, hath entered this, our homestead, with beans prepared in butter, I expel him, far let him go, at fires that lie in waters. When angered that a man hath died, we in our wrath have banished thee. That deed is easily set right through thee. We kindle thee again. Again have the Adityas, Rudras, Vasus, the Brahman, bringer of good things, O Agni. Again hath Brahmanaspati disposed thee for long life, lasting through 100 autumns. I sweep afar for sacrifice to fathers, corpse-eating Agni, who hath come among us, although he saw this other. Japtadas, in loftiest space, let him inflame the cauldron. I drive corpse-eating Agni to a distance. Sin-laden, let him go to Yama's vassals. Here let this other, Japtadas, carry oblation to the deities foreknowing. I quickly sweep away corpse-eating Agni, death, with his bolt-depriving men of motion. From household fire, well-knowing, I divide him, so in the world of fathers be his portion. Corpse-eating Agni, toil-worn, meet for praises. I send away bipeds used by the fathers. Stay there, keep watch among the fathers. Come not again to us, thy ways were on God's travel. They being cleansed and bright, the purifiers kindle some kasukta for our well-being. Impurity leaveth us, and sin departeth. Lighted by the good cleanser, Agni cleanseth. Agni, the god, the breaker up, hath mounted to the heights of heaven. Released from all transgression, he hath from the curse delivered us. On Agni here, the breaker up, we wipe impurities away. Cleansed, fit for sacrifice, have we become. May he prolong our lives. The breaker up, the burster, the destroyer, and the silent one. These have expelled consumption far, far off from thee and all thou hast. Corpse-eating Agni we expel, the Agni who bewilders men, him who is in our horses, in our heroes, cows and goats and sheep. We drive thee forth to other folk, to alien cattle, alien steeds, thee the corpse-eating Agni, thee the Agni who bewilders men, whereon the deities, whereon men too, have purified themselves, exalting fatness, cleanse thyself, Agni therein, and mount to heaven. O Agni, kindled and adored, turn not away to visit us, shine brightly even there in heaven, so that we long may see the sun. Wipe all away on lead and reed, on Agni him who breaketh up, then on a black-hued sheep, and on a cushion, pain that racks the head. Wipe off pollution, lay it in the lead, and in the black-hued sheep, and headache in the cushion. then be cleansed and fit to sacrifice? Go onward, death, pursue thy special pathway, apart from that which gods are wont to travel. To thee I say it, who hast eyes and hearest. Great grow the number of these men around us. Divided from the dead are these. The living now is our calling on the gods successful. We have gone forth for dancing and for laughter. May we with brave sons speak to the assembly. Here I erect this rampart for the living. Let none of these, none other, reach this limit. May they survive 100 lengthened autumns, and may they bury death beneath this mountain. Live your full lives, and find age delightful, all of you striving, one behind the other. May Vashtar, maker of fair things, be gracious, and lead your whole lives on to full existence. As the days follow days in close succession, as with the seasons duly come the seasons, as each successor fails not his foregoer, so constitute the lives of these. Ordainer, gather your strength, my friends. The stream flows stony. Acquit yourselves as men, and cross the river. Abandon here the powers that were malignant, and let us cross to powers exempt from sickness. Rise up erect, cross over. My companions, the stream is stony that flows here before us. Abandon here the powers that were ungracious, and let us cross to powers benign and friendly, becoming pure and bright, and purifying, begin the Vaesvadevi, strain for splendor. May we rejoice, or passing troublous places, with all our heroes through 100 winters, on pathways swept by wind directed upwards, passing beyond the lower, on the higher. Thrice 7 times have the wretches, the departed, forced Mrityu backward with fastened fetter, effecting Mrityu's footstep. Come ye hither. To further times, prolonging your existence, seated, drive Mrityu to his proper dwelling. Then may we, living, speak to the assembly. Let these unwidowed dames, with goodly husbands, adorn themselves with fragrant balm and unguent, decked with fair jewels, tearless, sound and healthy. First let the dames go up to where he lieth. I with oblation separate both classes, and with my prayer dispart their several portions. I offer food that wastes not to the fathers, and these men give life of long duration. That Agna fathers, who, himself immortal, hath entered and possessed our mortal bosoms. Even him I grasp, and hold the God with me. Let him not hate us. May we never hate him. When ye have left the household fire with the corpse eater, southward go. Do that which is delightful to the fathers, Brahmins, and yourselves. Agna, the banqueter on flesh, not banished, for the eldest son taketh a double share of wealth, and spoileth it with poverty. What man acquires by plough, by war, all that he wins by toil of hand, he loses all if Agna, the carnivorous, be not set aside. Unholy splendor reft is he, his sacrifice unfit to eat. Kravyad deprives of tilth, of cow, of riches him whom he pursues. Oft as a greedy beggar speaks the mortal, who has brought distress. Those whom carnivorous Agna close at hand, runs after, and detects. When a dame's husband dies, the house is tangled fast in Graha's net. A learned Brahman must be sought to drive carnivorous Agni forth. From any evil we have done, act of impurity or sin, let waters purge me, and from all that comes, from Agni breaker up, by pathways traveled, by the gods these waters, well knowing, from below have mounted upward. High on the summit of the reigning mountain, the ancient rivers fresh and new are flowing. Drive off carnivorous Agni. Thou Agni, who eatest not the flesh, carry oblation, paid to gods. The flesh eater hath entered him. He hath pursued the flesh eater, making two tigers different wise. I bear away the ungracious one. He who holds gods within himself, the rampart and defense of men. Agni, the sacred household fire, hath come and stands between them both. Prolong the lives of those who live, O Agni. Let the dead go unto the world of fathers. As goodly household fire burns up Avrata, give this man dawn brighter than all the mornings. Subduing all our adversaries, Agni, give us their food, their strength, and their possessions. Grasp ye this. Indra, furtherer, satisfier, he will release you from disgrace and trouble. With him drive back the shaft that flies against you. With him ward off the missile shot by Rudra. Seize with firm hold the ox who boundeth forward. He will uplift you from disgrace and trouble. Enter this ship of Savatar. Let us flee from poverty over all the six expanses. Thou followest the day and night, supporting, standing at peace, promoting rich and heroes, long-bearing, undiseased, and happy sleepers be ours. O bed, with smell of man about thee. They sever from the gods, they live in sin and misery evermore. Those whom, from very near at hand, carnivorous Agni casteth down as a horse tramples down the reeds. The faithless, who from lust of wealth abide with him, who feeds on flesh, forever set upon the fire, an alien cauldron, not their own. Forward in spirit would he fly, and often turns he back again. Whomso carnivorous Agni from anear discovers and torments. Among tame beasts, the black ewe is thy portion, and the bright lead is thine, they say, flesh eater. Mashed beans have been assigned thee for oblation. Go seek the dark wood and the wilderness. I sought the rustling sugar cane, white sesamum, and cane and reed. I made this Indra's fuel, and the fire of Yama I removed. Against the sinking western sun I set them each. Sundered path, knowing my way I entered. I have warned off the ghosts of the departed. To these I give the boon of long existence. When it comes to elemental things, sometimes, it can be good in one respect and bad in another, purifying in one respect and bad in another. And sometimes it's a symbolic representative. It's not the actual fire itself. It's not the actual water itself. And a couple places, I said lead, and perhaps they mean the bright lead or something else lead. And we see the best way to dispose of a corpse, in terms of there's a slight possibility it could still be alive, is earth. And also in terms of environmental impact, you could say. But then again, you could be buried alive, so maybe being left out. But then you could die from from exposure that way. So that wouldn't, there wouldn't be the issue with that. Because people think, oh, well, fire is going to destroy the diseases and all that sort of stuff. So that's part of the reason why fires began to be used for cremation and stuff. Because certainly, you would have to gather stuff for a ways. And why can't you use that firewood to warm your home or cook your food or something like this, and you're going to cook dead bodies on it?